1, 2, 3, 4. This is a sound check. Take about 20 minutes and then we'll be on with the music. Just joking. Ha ha. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And welcome to Phil Lynott's memorial concert here tonight. Namabeo. I was going to say something, but I've totally forgotten what it was. My name is Kevin Horan, and I'll be back with more useless information in about 10 minutes after we've heard. I have a name on the paper. Deirdre Quinn will be reading some poetry in the Irish language, which is called Gaeilge. And if you want to say Cúnas atá tú, it means how are you in Gaelic. Cúnas atá tú, and the answer is tá mé go maith. If you're feeling well, if you're not feeling well, don't answer. Deirdre Quinn, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everyone. Róisín Dubh, the dark rose. A róisín, ná bíoc brón earth per airigid. Tá na brathara hacht ar sáile is iad ag tríal muir. Tugaid ar fardún an bápa is an roimh a níor. Is níos baráil fer fion spánach mar róisín Dubh. Little Rose, be not sad for all that had be happened thee. The friars are coming across the sea. They march on the main. From the Pope shall come thy pardon, and from Rome, from the east. And stint not Spanish wine to my little dark rose. Is fada an réim a leg made lehi, o nye gdi inu. Tras na sléise gunneachas lehi, fe hiolta muir. An airna is caiith mé léim cé go mór an sra. Is bhí ceol taobh gach taobh diam is má róisín Dubh. Long the journey that I made with her from yesterday till today. Over mountains did I go with her, under the sails upon the sea. The Erne I passed by leaping, though wide the flood. And there was string music on each side of me and my little dark rose. Warv tu me, a bhrídeach, is nor éadagid. Is gwilma anam is ji in nyan earth, sne inye no inu. Dog to log me is ne is I gru. No fial in nyan earth, a róisín Dubh. Thou hast slain me, O my bride, and may it serve thee no whit. For the soul within me loveth thee, not since yesterday nor today. Thou hast left me weak and broken, in mien and in shape. Betray me not, who love thee, my little dark rose. Huelin féin an druk laat is fós figurt. Mar huel go bhain rúnwech, no porch dum hell. A crívín cúra, Gialas dumpsa go ra grá agat dum. Is gurb I fear, scut na moom I, má róisín Dubh. I would walk the dew with thee and the meadowy wastes, in hope of getting love from thee, or part of my will. Fragrant branch, thou didst promise me that thou hast love for me. And sure, the flower of all Munster is little dark rose. Bei an airna not dilchef trena is raver knuck. Bei an airge nó duntib dearga is dúirtir fuil. Bei gach glán sléibhe fud éireann is móinse cré. Lá éigen súil a néagfaí má roisin dubh. The urn shall rise in rude torrents, hills shall be rent. The sea shall roll in red waves, and blood be poured out. Every mountain glen in Ireland and the bogs shall quake. Some day ere shall perish, my little dark rose. Gurmagiv, Magatak.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Irish ambassador, CLIONA MANAHAN, would like to say a few words to you. Okay? She's a very entertaining lady. Give her a big hand. CLIONA MANAHAN.
Well, I can tell you evenings like this make this job all worthwhile. What can we all say about the man? I was very young and I was not allowed out to the concert that he was going to give in Dublin, and I sneaked out. It was pouring rain. Of course, it never rains in Ireland, it never rains in Denmark. It's always beautiful. And I turned up and I waited and I waited and I waited, and I finally got in, and he turned up and he played an acoustic set with nobody else, and he held us all spellbound. He was a genius, he was a poet, he was absolutely wonderful, and I've never forgotten that day. Now, I think my father, he never forgave me for doing this, but anyway, I was probably about 13. So thank you so much for your affection and your memory, because it is occasions like this that make it all really come to life. He was a marvelous man. He influenced so many people, and I'm glad to hear that it still rolls on. So let's keep in touch. The Irish Embassy here is doing more and more to find out what cool things are going on in Denmark, and I want to go to those. Thank you very, very much.
That was CLIONA MANAHAN, ladies and gentlemen, the Irish ambassador. This is Martin O'Hare from Newcastle, County Down, Belfast. Martin O'Hare is going to give you a demonstration of how the BODHRÁN should be played. Can Martin have a little bit of top on his BODHRÁN, please? Give him all the top you can give him, please. Martin O'Hare from Belfast. We're going to do a song now called The Rocky Road to Dublin. And this song was made famous by another icon from Ireland, Dublin's East Wall, called Luke Kelly, from the Dubliners. He also sang the Whiskey in the Jar at one stage. All in the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls of June and nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, and drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to spot it, and after reap the corn, leave where I was born, I cut the stout like certain Spanish ghost, and goblin a brand new pair of brogues, rattled over the bogs and frightened all the dogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turning her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, back for London. In Mullingar that night I rested, limbs so weary, started by daylight, next morning light, and there he took at the rap of the pure, keep me hard from sinking, that's a Paddy's cure, when there he's on for drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, at me certain stories would send your heart a bubble and asked if I was heard the wages I required, I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and sudden are down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin and back for Lollyda. From there I got away, me spirits and never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road, said no brew and Paddy. I jumped aboard the cabin down for Paddy down among the pigs and played some funny rigs. Got some hearty jigs in the water, and only bubbling off to Holyhead. Wish myself was dead, I bet the mark instead on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the hair, turn down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin and back for Lollyda. The boys in Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, but began to boil. Temper I was losing and power down there inside. They began abusing around me, so says I shall lay the island fly. All my boys were by me side, I was hobbling with the loud hooray. Joining the affray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the hair and turn down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin and back for Lollyda. Martin O'Hare! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have John Kelleher reading some poetry of Phil Lynott's poetry by John Kelleher. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big welcome. Are you out there?
How's it going? Oh, Jesus yourself, how are you doing? Good to see a good crowd out tonight to remember Philip. And you're probably all standing there thinking, this isn't Lizzie, this isn't rock and roll, but Philip was a very proud Irishman. And to understand Philip, you have to understand that he was very proud of his history and very proud of his mythology. And that came out in a lot of the music and poetry that he wrote. And it's been my pleasure tonight to stand up here now, and I'm going to read some poems that Philip wrote. And the first one I'm going to start off with is called Era. And it was on the first studio recorded album that Lizzie made, which was Thin Lizzy, back in 1971. In the land of Erin, where sat the High King, faced with the problems, the dreaded Vikings. Gather all the men folk, speaking the Celtic tongue. The land is Erin, the land is young. Stands Red O'Donnell, fighting the Saxon foe, with Hugh O'Neill, oh, oh, oh. All along the northern land, they fight bitterly. The land is Erin, the land is free. Many people that knew Philip thought that a lot of his music was way ahead of what it was at the time, especially back in the 70s. And one song that Philip wrote was a song called Mama Nature Said. It's off the Vagabond album, Vagabond of the Western World, that was recorded in 1973. And it's written in one of the autobiographies that they said this song preempted several years the trend towards green politics in music. And this one goes all about planet. Mama Nature said, "It's murder what you've done. I sent you forth my brightest world, now it's nearly gone. Birds and bees been telling me, you can't see the forests for the trees. You cover up your lies with sympathies, and I got no solutions to your persecutions." Mama Nature said, "I can't believe it's true. I gave you life and food for thought. Look what did you do? You're killing my rivers, drowning my baby streams. Day by day by day, I hear them screams. I'm so disillusioned, I'm so disillusioned." Mama Nature said, "You're guilty of this crime. Now it's not a matter of fact, but just a matter of time. Cruel will be the vengeance, so savage is the deed that's done. I've got no solutions to your own pollutions." As I said, to understand Philip, you have to understand where he came from and how proud an Irishman he was. But the one thing about a lot of Irish people is a lot of us have left home, and Philip was always proud of going home. So he wrote a lot of music about emigration and about people having to leave Ireland. And this is another one that he wrote. It's called "A Song for While I'm Away," also from the Vagabond of the Western World album. "These words I wrote, play and sing for you, do not convey the love I brought and bring to you. For this is a song for while I'm away, to say all the things I'd love to say. You are my life, my everything, you're all I have. You are my hopes, my dreams, my world come true. You're all I have. Please heed me now, these words I have to say. Now I'm heading for the border to sing this song. It ends right at the start. I swore when I was younger, no one would win my heart. Faraway hills look greener still, but soon they'll all slip away. And it's then I'll be returning, and I'll be coming home to stay." And continuing on the thread of immigration and people having to leave Ireland for different reasons, this is one called "Fool's Gold" from the Johnny the Fox. It's the 7th studio album that was recorded in 1976. In the year of the famine, when starvation and Black Death raged across the land, there were many driven by the hunger to set sail for the Americas, in search of a new life and a new hope. Oh, but there was some that couldn't cope, and they spent their life in search of fool's gold. The old prospector, he makes it to the 4-laned highway. His old compadre lays dead in the sand. With outstretched hands, he cries, "Are you going my way?" The people passing by don't seem to understand the curse of fool's gold. Broken Joe, just lying in a gutter. He's gone as low as any man can be. He calls for wine, but they'll only serve him water. The bartender says, "We don't sell sympathy." He tells a strange story about his father, how Sunday mornings they'd go down to the church on the corner. As time grows older, his thoughts they grow younger. It is his wish to search no longer for fool's gold. The vulture sits on top of the big top circus arena. He's seen this show before. He knows someone's gonna fall. Just near the part where the beautiful dancing tightrope ballerina forgets the safety net isn't there at all. Down he swoops with claws drawn to take her. Razor sharp, so savage is she mauled. Oh my God, is there no one who can save her? In steps the fox to thunderous applause. If you haven't figured out yet, I'm an Irishman and I'm from Dublin. And I'm going to leave you with this last one, which means a lot to me. This was a song I always listened to when I was younger, and I still listen to it, I love it. And I'm going to get a friend of mine to come out and give me a hand. It's John Connaughty. Give him a round of applause there, please. But what makes this song even more important, or poem more important to me, was I've done a bit of research in the last couple of weeks, and I found out that this song was actually recorded 15 years previous to the day where Philip died. So it started recording on January the 4th, 1971. So that gives even more of a meaning to it. But the song wasn't actually released until 1990. It was meant to be on the very first album, Tin Lizzy, the recording studio album. But it didn't get released until they done a remastered version and they put an EP with it. And so this is it. This is Dublin. After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin. And in that line, I'd left behind the years, the tears, the memories, and you. At the quays, friends come and say farewell. We laugh and joke and smoke. And later on the boat, I'd cry over you in Dublin. How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no jobs, is blessed by God, and makes me cry? Dublin. And at the sea, with flowing hair, I think of Dublin, of Grafton Street and Derby Square, and those for whom I really care, and you in Dublin. Thank you very much. I hope you're going to enjoy yourselves tonight. There's some great acts coming up. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.